What's up, everyone? Thralls of Metal here once again. I'm Necrotic Nick.
I'm the Shredlord.
And we got an album review for you. So, one of my favorite current thrash bands released an EP also this week. We have the new one from Municipal Waste with the Last Rager EP. This came out on Nuclear Blast. This band's been around since 2001. They're from Richmond, Virginia, home of such bands as Guar and Lamb of God.
Who are those dudes?
I don't like you.
I'm joking.
I don't like you. This is their second studio album going as a 5-piece since they added Nick Poulos on lead guitar, who's formerly of Cannabis Corpse and also plays in Ryan Waste's heavy metal project Vulture. And this was actually mastered by Joel Grind from Toxic Holocaust, which is what we're listening to right now.
We know that dude!
So, album kicks off with Wave of Death. Awesome intro. I only wish a lot of thrash albums had an intro track like this. This is how you open up an album.
It was excellent. The production was a little bit different, a little bit more polished, I'd say, than some past Municipal Waste. And the addition of the new guitar player from Cannabis Corpse was really sweet. Right on the first song, there is an amazingly cool guitar solo that kind of breaks the traditional thrash metal guitar solo mold, and I thought that added a really nice element to the track.
Yeah, I dug it. I like the fact that this is kind of a groovier album for them for the most part.
All around, yeah.
Yeah, because these guys are pretty much straightforward crossover thrash, like pretty much stuff like SOD and DRI and other bands that probably have abbreviations.
STDs and...
No, not that. I hope not. Ooh.
Just me?
Solid opener, goes right into Carnivore. There's a play on words there.
Street meat?
Also known as Street Meat.
Street meat?
Which is about mowing down people in a car.
It sounds like a pornographic film made with homeless people. Street Meat, Volume 4.
I mean, I wouldn't watch it, but... Ugh. But yeah, this one opens up groovier again, too. It was like I was really surprised, again, at the amount of groove, because you go back and listen to a lot of their other stuff, it is in your face, full throttle, almost all the fucking time. Then, of course, it breaks into their traditional crossover nastiness, going full-bore punk, thrash metal. Really good. I really liked Tony's vocals on this, too. Like, he was actually doing some slightly more tuneful stuff rather than his standard shout, which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah, nice way to break up the, the standard, so to speak.
I think it's good because
some elements.
Yeah, they're trying to show a little bit of difference between them and Iron Reagan, which Tony also fronts and is another killer fucking band from Richmond, Virginia as well. Then we get to one of my personal favorites, Rum for Your Life. I love the play on words. And yeah.
It's no street meat.
It's no street meat.
The name is not street meat, but it's still good. It's no street meat.
It's a fun pun. It's a fun pun. But yeah, I really dig this one. This one actually had almost like a speed metal feel, like more like a band like Forbidden, but then you throw in their crossover stuff in there and maybe a touch of Exodus, because there's always room for Exodus, in my opinion.
Always a splash of Gary in the morning.
I thought the bass work was actually really good on this, because you could really hear it. Landfill's solid bassist, hell of a frontman for his own band, Cannabis Corpse, too. The lead work, again, was really good on this, too. And yeah, another solid song on this. And then we get to the last track, The Last Rager. I love the opening riff to this. This nasty, palm-muted chug-a-thon.
It almost sounds like...
I fucking hate you. There's like no circulation in this fucking room, you dick.
I'm so
I knew it. As soon as you leaned forward, I knew it.
See that back arch going...
Flat. You have a tell. Asshole.
Yeah, it was my asshole.
So why don't you tell us what you thought of the last track, you fucking cunt?
I thought it was an excellent way to end the album. Still kind of continued with the thrash vibe, and I believe had a pretty gnarly little solo on the end as well.
Yeah.
So it was only, there's really only so much we can tell.
Yeah.
It was 4 songs, and the whole thing was 10 minutes.
The longest track in here was just a little bit over 3 minutes, which was The Last Rager. So this is a nice sample size, maybe in terms of a full length they might be working on. I'm not sure what their timetable is, because, like I said, splitting time between a lot of bands here lately. Cannabis Corpse is coming out with one next month, and, well, I can't wait to review that. So this is a pretty nice little offering. This also gives them something new to play on their tour, which I'm going to go see up in Detroit. But yeah, all in all, I'm going to give it 3.5 stars. I think it's a good sample size. It shows off there's a little bit more in their wheelhouse. Thought they missed a little bit on some of the choruses, but all the attitude, all the riffs, all the tenacity is still very much intact in this band.
Even though it was only 10 minutes, it was 10 minutes. That's a 4 out of 5 for me. Like the little bit more polished production, love the new guitar sound, and love the little tweaks that they made to differentiate this new EP from some of their older stuff. I really like it. The only other thing that I remember Nick and I talking about, Nick brought up a good point, is maybe on the rest of the album or another EP or whatever they decide to do, now that you have 2 guitar players, it'd be kind of cool to hear a little bit more variation or a little bit of different interaction as opposed to just 2 guitar players playing the same rhythm track all the time.
Some harmonies.
Yeah.
Harmonies are good.
Yeah. They're definitely not bad.
No. So, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe because we do shit like this all the time. Thanks for watching, guys.